Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Yesterday I introduced you a book of past papers and we did some MCQs from that book. Today we'll do some essay type questions and some structured questions related to our first chapter and try to solve some more MCQs which are the part of our first chapter and most frequently come in the examination. This is our first unit, cell structure and organization. Today we'll do the theory section of this chapter. Now the question number 1. Figure shows the cell membrane of an animal and a plant cell. अच्छा जी, ये हमें उन्होंने स्ट्रक्चर एक शेप सी ड्रॉ की हुई है. This is an animal cell and this is a plant cell and they just drawed their cell membrane. Now, what is the question? Question number A. On figure 1.1, draw and label. Number 1. One other structural feature that is found in both cells means we have to draw a structure that is present both in animal as well as in plant cell. They have drawn the cell membrane that is present in both cells. Now we have to draw one more structure, one more feature that is common to both. What will we draw? We will draw the nucleus. We know that nucleus is present in the center of an animal cell and nucleus is present at the peripheral side of the plant cell. So we can draw the nucleus in both animal cell as well as in plant cell. One more structure, that is one more feature, that is the cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is present both in animal cell as well as in plant cell. ठीक है? So you can draw one of these features. You can draw the nucleus and you can draw the cytoplasm in the plant and animal cell. Now the part 2 of this question is two features found in a plant cell but not in an animal cell. Now we have to draw two features that are present only and only in the plant cell, but we cannot found these features in the animal cell. What these structures could be? The one structure is cell wall that is present only in the plant cell and this is not seen in an animal cell. And the second important feature is a big vacuole. This big vacuole is present only and only in the plant cell and absent in an animal cell. You can also draw the chloroplast, which is present in plant cell only and not present in an animal cell. So these are the two features that we can draw in the plant cell which are not found in an animal cell. Let's move towards our next question. Table 1.1 shows the average amounts of protein, fat and carbohydrate found in some plant and some animal tissues, expressed as a percentage of the total mass. This is a table. In this table, the amount of protein, fat and carbohydrate is given both in plant tissues and in animal tissues, and this is expressed in the form of percentage of the total mass. Look first, in plant tissues, the protein is present 5% by weight and fat is present 1% by weight and carbohydrate is present 30% by weight. In an animal tissue, if we see, protein is present 20% by weight, fat is present 15% by weight and carbohydrate is just 1% by weight. Now the B part is number 1, explain why there is a high percentage of carbohydrate in the plant tissues. Look at the table. The carbohydrate is 30% by weight in the plant tissues while it's only 1% by weight in the animal tissue. What is the reason of this percentage difference? Now we'll see that in plant there is a process of photosynthesis, and as a result of photosynthesis the carbohydrate, simple carbohydrate, that is the sugar molecule, glucose molecule, is produced. This is produced in very large amount and that amount when plant use the required amount of that glucose, the excessive amount is stored in the form of starch in the plant. So plants have a high ratio, a high percentage of carbohydrate as compared to the animal, because animal cannot perform the process of photosynthesis and they cannot synthesize the glucose molecule, which in turn can be stored in the form of starch in the plant, and it cannot be stored in an animal tissue in a huge amount. So the carbohydrate is present in high concentration, in high percentage in the plant tissues as compared to the animal tissues. Now the second part is, name an animal tissue that would have much more than the 1% carbohydrate shown in table 1.1. Explain your choice of tissue. We have to name an animal tissue that have much more concentration mean of carbohydrate, mean more than 1%. क्या एनिमल की बॉडी में कोई ऐसा टिश्यू है जिसके अंदर 1% से ज़्यादा कार्बोहाइड्रेट जो है दैट इज़ प्रेजेंट? येस, in animal body the liver and the muscles have more carbohydrate than 1%. इनमें 1% से ज़्यादा carbohydrate present होती है. Reason behind is this कि when the animals intake the nutrients in the form of carbohydrate, glucose का intake करते हैं, that glucose is utilized by the body of that animal and the excessive glucose is given to the liver and muscles, that is stored there in the form of glycogen. Mean that glucose molecule is converted into storage form, that is the glycogen in the liver and muscles. liver और muscles animal body के अंदर आप कह सकते हो store house होते हैं of the carbohydrate. So as compared to the other tissues of the body of the animal, the liver and muscles have more concentration of carbohydrate. So the tissues that have more than 1% of carbohydrate in animal body is liver and muscle. Third is, suggest reasons for the difference in the protein and in the fat content of plant and animal tissue. अगर हम कंपेयर करें अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस टेबल, तो प्रोटीन और फैट दैट इज़ प्रेजेंट इन वेरी लो कंसनट्रेशन इन द प्लांट टिश्यूज वाइल दिस इज़ प्रेजेंट इन अ ह्यूज अमाउंट और at high level in the animal tissue. What is the reason behind it? This, the reason is this, that the muscles of the animal body and the skin of the animal body, which is the major part of the animal body. Muscles आप कह सकते हो कि मेजर ऑर्गन है एनिमल बॉडी का, काफ़ी ज़्यादा अमाउंट में मसल्स जो हैं ये एनिमल की बॉडी में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. एंड स्किन कवर द होल सरफेस ऑफ द बॉडी. दिस इज़ द बिगेस्ट ऑर्गन ऑफ द एनिमल बॉडी. दीज टू स्ट्रक्चर्स मसल्स एंड स्किन्स आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ प्रोटीन. ये मेन इनकी कंपोजिशन में जो कंपाउंड यूज़ होता है दैट इज़ द प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल. सो मसल्स की नेचर अगर हम देखें तो दे आर प्रोटीनियस इन नेचर. स्किन में भी मेजर कंट्रीब्यूशन है दैट इज़ ऑफ द प्रोटीन. इसके साथ साथ सम अमाउंट ऑफ फैट इज़ आल्सो प्रेजेंट इन द मसल्स, बट स्किन में तो काफ़ी ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ फैट होती है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एडिपोज टिश्यूज़. दीज टिश्यूज़ हेल्प इन द इंसुलेशन, यानी जो फैट की लेयर होती है अंडर द स्किन ये एक्ट करती है एज एन इंसुलेशन और ये प्रिवेंट करती है हीट के ट्रांसफ़र को टू द एनवायरनमेंट. सो हमारी जो बॉडी का टेम्परेचर है दैट इज़ मेंटेन्ड एट 37 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. दैट इज़ बिकॉज इन द कोल्ड वेदर, दैट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस layer of the adipose tissue, and these adipose tissues store fat in their cells. So because of these two reasons, major ये reasons, and there are other reasons also, but because of these two main reasons the animal tissues have more concentration of protein and fat as compared to the plant tissues. These are the answers of the above question. Now we'll come towards the essay type question. Essay type question, as I told you, are known as the long questions. Now the first question is, describe the function in a plant of cell wall. We have to describe the function of cell wall in the plant cell. And also the second part is this, that we have to describe the function of cell membrane in a plant cell. Now you have gone through both these topics while we were studying our chapter number 1. So I think this will not be difficult for you. Again, revise those topics and try to give a comprehensive answer of these two questions. This is the end of our first part. Now the second part of the first chapter is specialized cells and tissues and organs. जो हमने टॉपिक पढ़ा था बुक के अंदर स्पेशलाइजेशन का जो प्रोसेस था उसको हमने स्टडी किया था, एंड देन वी स्टडीड द डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल लेवल. सो दिस सेक्शन इज रिलेटेड टू दैट पार्ट ऑफ द चैप्टर. First of all, we'll do the MCQs of this section. The first two MCQs are given in this chapter, but these are not related to this chapter. This is related to our next chapter. So we'll not do these questions. Inshallah, when we'll study our next chapter, then we will try to attempt this question. Now come towards the third MCQ of this section. The diagram shows cells from 4 tissues. X, W, Y and Z. These are the 4 cells. Now the question is, which cells are adapted for transport? इनमें से कौन से cells ऐसे हैं which function as a transporting cells? Now first we have to identify these cells. The cell number X is cheek cell because this is a simple cell. Cell W is RBC, mean red blood cell, and cell Y is a simple plant cell. This can be the epidermal cell, or this can be a mesophyll cell because it has a large amount of chloroplast in it. So it's not an epidermal cell, this is a mesophyll cell. And the Z cell is the cells of the xylem tissues. Okay. Now among these 4 cells, which cells are adapted for transport? Yes, the cell W and the cell Z, which are the cells of the xylem tissues, these are adapted for the function of transportation. So among these options, the option number B, which is W and Z, this option is the correct option because the cell W and Z are adapted for the transportation. Now what about our next question? The next question is, diagram shows a section through a leaf. Which is an organ and which is a tissue? Now label अगर हम देखें तो there is a 4 labeling P, Q, R and S. First we have to identify these structures which are labeled. P. What is a P? P is a layer of epidermal tissue. अच्छा जी, what is S? S is a mesophyll cell. What is Q? Q is a layer of spongy mesophills. So we can write is as mesophyll tissues. Here they have specifically mentioned a single cell. इन्होंने लेबल किया है एक single cell को. Here they labeled a layer of the cell. Here also they labeled a layer. So P is a tissue, a layer of cells. Q is also a tissue, a layer of cell. S is a simple cell, and R is a complete organ, that is the leaf. बिकॉज अगर आप देखो तो ये पूरा एक उसने पूरा एरिया को कवर करके तो उसको लेबल किया है. सो आर इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज एन ऑर्गन, एस इज़ अ सेल, एंड पी एंड क्यू आर द लेयर ऑफ द टिश्यूज़. Now the question is, which is an organ and which is a tissue? So What is an organ? R is the organ here and P is a tissue. So the option number C is the right option for the question number 4. Now come towards the question number 5. What is question number 5? The diagram shows the structure of a leaf. Which letter identifies a cell, a tissue and an organ? Again, the similar question as question number 4. Now, first we look at the labeling and then we identify it. The labeling number 1. 1 kya hai? What is 1? Yes, 1 is the layer of the spongy mesophyll tissues. So, 1 is a tissue. 3 is an organelle. That is the, if you look at this, 3 is the nucleus, or you can say it can be a cell. But if you look at the 4, that is a cell. They have labeled a single cell, so it is a cell. And the 2 is an organ, that is a complete leaf. So 1 is tissue, 2 is organ, 3 is organelle and 4 is a cell. Now which letter identify a cell, a tissue and an organ? If you look at option number A, 3 is a cell, 2 is tissue and 4 is organ. Not, this is wrong. B, 1 is cell but 1 is tissue. So this is also wrong option. Now C, according to C, 4 is cell, 1 is tissue and 2 is organ, and this is our right option. Because yes, look at the diagram, 4 is cell, 1 is tissue and 2 is organ. So C option is our right option for question number 5. Now question number 6. The arrow represents the movement of salt into a root hair cell. This question we have done in our previous section. So similar question is repeated. So we will not do it. We have done it. Now question number 7. Question number 7 is the photomicrograph show onion epidermis. Which term describes this onion epidermis? ये जो onion की epidermis की layer है, this is a cell, an organ system or a tissue. We know that this is a tissue. This is the epidermal tissue. So this is not a cell, this is not an organ, this is not an organ system, but this is a tissue layer. So the right option for question number 7 is D. Now question number 8. Which term describe the part of a plant? Leaf क्या है? What is a leaf? Leaf is an organ. Leaf mesophyll is a tissue and leaf epidermis is also a tissue. So option number B is the right option for question number 8. Now question number 9. Through which organs do carbon dioxide molecules, magnesium ions and nitrate ions enter plant? No, carbon dioxide molecule leaves में से enter होते हैं from the stomata of the leaves. Magnesium ions enters in the plant from the roots and nitrate ions also enter in the plant through the roots, because these two are salts, ions, and these are dissolved in the water in the soil. So these are transported into the cell by the roots in the dissolved form in the water. So option B is the right option for question number 9. Now come towards question number 10. Which structures are present in a root hair cell? This we have done before. The right option was B, because nucleus is present in root hair cell and chloroplast is absent. And question number 11, that this question also we have done in our previous chapter. उसके जो previous chapter के हमने MCQs किए थे, this question was also present there. Now we have done the MCQs of this chapter. The theory section of this chapter I have given you as an assignment. So I have added the PDF file of this second part of this chapter. Try to do that assignment. That is very easy. If you have read your chapter, you can easily perform that assignment. So do the assignment and submit it to me. I will check it, and inshallah in our next week we'll start our next chapter that is related to the transport across the membrane. We have finished our first chapter successfully. If you have any question, any query, any confusion, you can ask me. We'll meet next week inshallah with a new topic, with a new chapter. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Stay home, stay safe and stay blessed.